What's up, guys? It's your boy Bert here, back with another game of Warcraft Legacies. Version 3.4.0. Another 8v8 coming up for you here. This time we're gonna follow the Draenei opener, but in the meantime we're gonna go over the teams real quick. Up in Northrend we're gonna have Enclop on... Oh my goodness, someone is pinging. We're gonna have Enclop on Scourge. His teammate's going to be Technopig on Legion. Their enemies are once again going to be Cave Risen on Lordaeron, so we're going to keep him down here to see if he loses his hero creeping again. And then we're going to have, looks like Mr. Soggy on Quel'Thalas and Failgiver on Dalaran. They're setting up the teams now. Oh wow, okay, it just jumped over there. I don't know why I did that. And then, yeah, Failgiver on Dalaran. So I'm going to pull up the teams here so we can see what's going on. So these three are going to be with the Druids and the Night Elves. So if we come take a look at who's on Druids, sorry, I'm trying to find them. They spawn at the World Tree. Druids is going to be P2000 with Good Guy Nick on Draenei and Menos on
Summoning is complete.
Sentinels. And then over here, just so we can look at the opener real quick, starting with Altar of Light, Ceremonial Altar, straight into Smithery, Blacksmith. Started upgrading immediately. Looks like one builder to build it all, and one guy on Lumber. Velen heading over to him, gonna immediately start creeping. Quickly, if I can get back to player introductions, their enemy's gonna be Ranpeda on Frostwolf, Trix on Warsong, and Koi went on to Goblin. Again, for Team 1, their teammates are going to be Icebreaker on Fel and the G on Illidan. Looks like we're spamming... Well, we instantly got out the second hero as well, Farsi and Nabundo, and we're just creeping with the heroes, it looks like, so far. And then Scourge and Legion's teammate being Enclop and Technopig respectively. Again, it's going to be Red Panda, Trix, and Koi, and then their teammates down in South Alliance that have not got an introduction yet. Vampirika on Dwarves, Augustin on Stormwind, haven't seen him in a while, and I do not know, this is a stranger to me, Seraph, I've not seen him before, so that is someone new. Kyrus still doesn't have a hero out, rather concerning, don't know what that's about, but we are going to follow Nick here on his Draenei. So yeah, interesting, just the heroes start using the Shadow Wolves to creep, and units? Looks like we're spamming out a whole bunch of workers, repairing the X-Star as fast as we can. Crystal Hall over here, gonna mine from the gold mine right away. Still just creeping with the two Shadow Wolves. Finished repairing the X-Star. Looks like he used 2 workers to repair the X-Star. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this gold mine. More workers coming out. Looks like we had another gold mine down here, and the Divine Citadel is over here too. So you get a free Crystal Spire from this, so I'm sure he's going to create out of that. But looks like we're running Rengari to help creep. Still just letting the heroes tank and the Shadow Wolves tank, but getting out Rengari to creep. Sentinels sending the boat over. But yeah, I heard this one's a good one. I did not watch it at all. So I have no idea what happens. But Draenei has changed significantly many times. This is probably the best for it. I think it's back and forth of leaving Outland and scoring up Fel Horde days are over, but it was cool while it lasted. It was a fun idea, and it honestly made a lot of sense, just not so much for gameplay purposes. Sentinels spamming units up from Alberdine. And we're just creeping downwards, skipping this camp. Meadows is just creeping like a monster. All over the map if we go check in on him.
Our gold mine has
Does he
collapsed.
really not have a hero yet? Like, I'm actually confused. How was this a good one? I guess they are on their team, but it looks like we have completely AFK or leaver right away. So I guess that's how that goes. Worse than losing your hero being AFK. Meadows creeping here, and down here, and up here. Oh wait, that's the same spot. So there, down there, up here, and over here all at the same time. But it looks like Draenei is coming down to creep here. All just Rengari, so... Vindicator's out first.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
90 to 100 damage, 7 armor, pretty good. Level 2 on both of his heroes now. Looks like the Rengari are to creep this camp up here. Put the silence on Velen. Getting out the mantle rays, the nether rays.
Your building is complete.
Building a shipyard, extra arcane wells for more food capacity, and just more nether rays. Okay. So yeah, trying to get out full. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so a control group of Rengari. Missed this camp up here. Then Vindicators, starting with the 2 heroes, of course. More Rengari, really? March of the Ends. Then the Nether Rays. Yeah, more and more Rengari. That's a lot. Okay, interesting.
Your building is
Looks like we're ready to go through.
Research complete.
Red Panda spamming as many
your building is
stasis wards as he can.
your building is
Warsong getting out of there before they get overrun. Classic feeding of the siege. I love it. It ain't an Azeroth Wars game if you're not feeding siege. Alright, let's make sure we have a couple other fights we're ready to watch at the same time. Icebreaker, moving towards the portal, and Dark Portal's now been
your
opened.
building is complete.
I don't think there's going to be much to watch up here. So we'll go to Vambrika. Oh, I accidentally clicked on Augustin, but that's actually what I wanted to go to anyway, so that works out perfectly. Augustin still hasn't creeped anything, but I think Kultaros is supposed to creep a lot of this. Did he creep? Okay, yeah, so he was creeping multiple things at the same time. Yeah, he got everything he was supposed to get. Where's Kultaros? Oh no, turn 8 just got here. Okay, that's probably why. This is looking rough for both of the human teams here. Good thing they're on separate teams, but let's keep this on Augustin. Looks like the fight broke out and I'm missing it, but luckily they did not break out. Luckily it's just cleaning up Warsong. Okay, let's get production off the screen. Ping's coming out. I thought there was a bunch of mines. Oh, man, we just noticed, yes. Oh, they all just really noticed that Lordaeron's AFK. That's funny. And Club, have you ever done minutes too? Nick got the memes. Got me. Basically AFK. Right? Board actually pushed really far out here. These personal tanks are going to get beamed down in a second for kind of no reason. Gazlo's way too far up front. He'll die fast. Gamash going straight in. Okay, good heals from Goblin player. Not hearing any. There's a chain heals. So just waiting to hear that. Crown used by, or whatever the item is, used by Sentinels, doing a lot. Heals coming through on Sentinels too. Some of the Nether Rays are going down, but we keep an eye on. It looks like, yeah, neither one of these front lines is falling right now. Item used by Horde as well. Ooh, this is a really nice concave from the Siege Engines on the Dryads over there, because they're not going to get healed up. They're too far up to the sides. Good chain heals coming out from Horde as well. All those bursts, those healing holy bursts going down the front line of Sentinels, that's got to feel really good. They're keeping all the units alive. Good rocket spam. Really good concave on that rocket spam for the Goblin. That's gonna feel good. Good heals to match it as well. The siege is just surviving. Horde got off everything they needed in this fight, and it looks like somehow their front line's still falling. So I'm guessing the healing bursts were enough. I did not see enough spam from what? Classic M-Clop moment. Absolutely feeding his Kel'Thuzad to something. I don't know what he fed it to. Sentinels are now running down hero squads. There goes Thrall. Doomhammer's on the ground. Who gets it? Did not see who got it. And didn't get it. I don't know if maybe these Farseers got it. Oh, one of them got it, but maybe not. And then now we are pushing into the Barons. Check in on South Alliance. Augustins and Dwarf. Looks like they're getting cut off from Blackrock. Everything is just coming in. This is going to be a stomp. Yeah, there's not much Kulturis here. They're late. They're so late. And now, some good heals coming through. But I just heard a ton of Dwarfs die. Yeah, I just heard all the Dwarf and die away from through the lightning spam. Blackhand almost went down, he almost got focused, but more chain heals from this, the Shadowcasters in the back. Yeah, they're just getting run over in South Alliance. So without a Lorder on, it looks like it's going to be the two evil teams dueling it out again. Gustin lost everything he had, he's checking on Soggy. He's running for the hills, but oh man, they TP'd in right here on Scourge. Lordaeron's already fallen. Legion's cleaning all that up. Let's see where Dalaran is. Where's Dalaran hiding at? Did they go join a different fight? They're just taking Gilneas, so let's check back in on Horde and Night Elf. Trying to slowly work their way down south. But, this might be a free Farseer pick off right there. You hate to see it as Horde. You love to see it as Night Elf. He just runs straight through. What? Okay, no, he doesn't. He did. Okay, I was like, come on. He almost got through there. Classic caster curse. We're TPing? I didn't even know this was a thing. Oh my god, that is great. I love that addition. The flight path. That's sick. So there you go, Warsong players. Now you know you can just run away through there and join your team when the Barons gets cut off, but it looks like it's a little not enough. It's too late. Maybe they pick off some reinforcements here, but they're still just running on all ends of Horde. Trying to fall back to the Shimmering Flats. And Warsong is doing their best to flank, but they're going to get turned on by the speed buffed up Draenei in a second. Koron Elite, Mosh need to run. They do. Okay. Half health on Grelm already. That was really fast. Check in on North Alliance. Quel'Thalas has fallen. Felmignol's on the ground. Check in South Alliance. Stormwind is falling. So at least the duels went even on the Eastern Kingdoms. But it looks like Kalimdor's just going to be won by the Night Elves here. Unless Druid feeds hard enough here. So they just popped Doomhammer. I saw it, but yeah, Goblin, you need to run. Get back with your siege. Get back with your elites. Nick's saying care. Yeah, Warsong is flanking, but god, it's really not much here. This isn't looking too good. For the side of Horde, this blob is just very strong. It somehow needs to get set up somehow, or split up. Decent trading from Horde right now. They're getting the little picks they need, but their tier 4 gets cancelled. They take the control point behind. They're killing off reinforcements. But if they all decide to go back at Warsong, that would definitely be in their favor. Dispel needs to be used on these pocket factories to get rid of them. There they go, and good stasis ward traps. I don't know if they're running in the casters on Horde. Very interesting. Sending in those ones just melted. What was that? I don't know why that just happened, but honestly, they've already kind of lost all their armies, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, time to get out on Warsong. They're still just killing off reinforcements. The siege engine's gonna go down to the reinforcements, and yeah, it looks tough.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Dalaran retreated to Kalimdor to meet up with the druids. Quel'Thalas is completely falling. They're gonna try to hold the sun well, but he will not last against the air and spam of Enclot. Goblin gets all the way run all the way to the corner of the map. Killed off. Let's see if anything from Horde got out. Trix running north on Warsong. Made it to the Isles on Horde. And did Koi get anything out? Nah, it looks like he's completely dead. Dwarf hold up in Ironforge. This looks like the end of Kul'Tiras. And let's check in on Augustine. He ain't got nothing. So South Alliance went the way of Felhorde. North Alliance went the way of Scourge. Cali went the way of Night Elf. So I'm going to go ahead and start fast forwarding a bit here until the next fight breaks out. And they're just going to finish macroing and creeping over here, it looks like. Let's check it on Trix where he's at. He's trying to destroy some of their infrastructure, take some of these control points, but needs to be careful he doesn't run straight into the army. Cleaning up towards Ironforge. Finally pushing into this last stand at the Sunwell. That looks like Cancer. Yeah. Need to be moving on your units, maybe pushing north. Okay, you already macroed them, it looks like, but you could take that. Finishing off Stone Mall and Echo Isles. Goblin running, oil rig construction with a Farsi unit. And we're pushing hard into, oh, looks like Draenei showed up to help out Quel'Thalas a little bit. I don't know if they actually TP'd in. I don't know why there's just a couple of defenders here. Maybe they made a building and just started spamming, but they're not really attacking anything. And what else slow down here? It looks like they're not going to quite push them out yet. Saffron's quite low. A lot of Banshees there. Somebody's all blocked behind this firing line right here. They can't move through. Still slowly whittling everything down. Trix is retreating. Looks like to go join Scourge or no? Looks like they're gonna maybe creep these islands. But Illidan is here, which is definitely their enemy on Horde. Let's check in. Mactheridin died somehow. I missed that. Gorfine is up. Looks like... Ooh, okay. Looks like Dwarf is also holding. So Quel'Thalas is slowly holding, and Dwarf is also holding. They actually are holding up here. TP coming through, and Dalaran arrives. Now they're definitely outnumbered on Scourge here and definitely need to back up. These mud golems are trapped, but it looks like they're taking a couple of the siege wagon shots, so that's good. Crushing waves coming out towards the siege tanks, and the Drac is stuck in the back. Saffron is still barely up, definitely still needs to be healed. Kel'Thuzad all the way in the back. And they actually hold at the Sunwell. I'm impressed. I was not expecting them to actually hold. Down south, well, over here in Cali. Okay, Galley frigates. Looks like they're fighting over the oil rigs. Getting ready to TP somewhere on Fel, so we'll keep an eye on them. Nubrak almost went down in that last fight. Trix is moving up to join. What looks like his Scourge is up here in the north. Where will Fel hold? Ah, there it is, right there. Not to spoil anything, but I think that's what's going to happen. Kul'Tiras still stands, so, I mean, good for them, I guess. Let's see if Menos has moved yet. Oh, goodness. I did not know that they were fighting. What are they fighting over right now? Let's keep this on next so we can see. He's finally kicking out Ironforge, but he lose Illidan. He lost Illidan himself. It's cool, dude. Gul'dan is just sitting there. Grab it. If you're gonna leave, you might as well just grab it. Oh my goodness. So this is gonna go on King Magni now. Now he gets free demon summons. Still have not TP'd. He's waiting for them to push again, I believe, is the plan.
Allies' town needs help.
Horde is showing up. Legion is now showing up. Do we have an Archimond on the field? Why do we not have an Archimond on the field? Literally no reason for it, but
Our allies'
I
town
guess
needs
so. And here comes the push. Warsong has caught up. And they are pushing once again into the overstacked. And snap.
Our
Pushing in,
allies'
pushing
town
in.
needs help.
Why are we not TPing? What's going on? Still figuring it out? Oh, Mac Thirded's coming. Hurry up, Mac Third. You slow. Poke. Pushing into the Sunwell. They're dead. He's too late. He had all that time to TP, all that time to prepare. They just walked in and killed them off instantly. TP should have came in on the Sunwell a while ago. There it is. You should have just held forehead. You should have just held. I mean, we have perfect vision, so we can see what's happening, but if Mac Theoden gets taken out here, I would say the Scourge team has a very, very good advantage. He gets stunned. Of course he does. There's plenty of Eridar summoners right there. So now it looks like it's time for Felhorde to take the fight or to run. But with Frost Storms bearing down on you, you might as well take the fight. Dispels come out from the Obsidian Destroyers, and everybody's slowed. Nobody can move, there's just a million stuns. Nobody can get out because they're not moving these Voidwalker units, I believe. So now he decides to come return and fight. I would say that these Azrael Siege engines here. So right into the casters. God, that's not going to feel good. Grom got way too deep in, but this AoE fire into the casters is going to feel real nice. You see that front line starting to fall. Yeah. Legion versus Felhorde. Looks like they are losing some units. Yeah, they're starting to back a little bit on Scourge. I think Scourge needs to commit here, but these need to be siege mode, and they could have been firing AoE into the back line of casters. They were at first, but I don't know why they got retargeted and they stopped shooting in the back. Yeah, now they're gonna get overrun here. With these Fel Death Knights up front, Mac Theoden's now completely stuck. He's gonna get focused down. Super nice waves coming out of the Koron elites. And they go down on Felhorde. Okay. Interesting. Still in Kalimdor on Draenei. Orgrimmar has been cleaned up.
Town needs help.
Illidan is now regrouping to push back into Ironforge. Sorry, I was thinking about what was going on in the chat. Looks like a bunch of random summons clearing up. Dollar on the best they can. If they take this control point, the towers won't be able to hit the control point. The control point will eventually take everything here. So there they go. Quothwas getting ready to get on the boats and boat away.
Our allies' town needs
There's
help.
all of Goblin for you right there. Scourge pushing back down south, and the siege again will commence here in Ironforge. Good cast by these Doom Lords towards the casters. They had to move all the way to the left. It's time to start knocking on the gate. The gate goes down, and they kite back. A lot of those warriors got pushed right out to your line of fire. Looks like this knight going for fall. I don't know how much AoE those towers are really going to do. Is that Legion here? Did Legion show up somehow? They do have a summoning circle here to TP on, but they so far have not TP'd him yet. Legion is being summoned now. Lady Wash goes down in this fight. I see a ton of stun mines in there. Those are about to pop. Yep. We don't really hit much. All of the air from Illidan gets taken out at this point. Looks like there's still a couple of things in there with 2-tier upgrades. They need to pop ult and taunt. Skull of Gul'dan goes back down. Illidan dies again somehow. And it might just be enough for Dwarf to hold again. I didn't see enough chain heals coming out. Definitely need to be more of them. Is someone gonna pick up the Skull of Gul'dan? That would be nice. This thing is right in the middle of it. Someone picked it up. Is it the hero here? It was. Charlemagne, Crownstone, and Skull of Gul'dan all on comma. And this looks like Raps here. This looks like Ironforge is gonna fall. Running from the Undead Frigate on Quel'Thalas. And finally cleaning up what it remains of... Oh, never mind, something took the control point back. Still no TP on Draenei. Maybe I spoke too soon, maybe Ironforge held.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Check back in with everyone else. Gustin is still up, he's down south, running past the macro spam. And looks like Felhord is chasing him down. Try to take out these heroes, try to cut them off.
Our warriors have engaged this town needs help.
I pledge my loyalty.
Druid sending their
Our
air.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Check on where
Our
Menos
allies' town
is.
needs help.
He is... in Broken Isles.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our allies' town needs help.
Can he even get this Eye of Sargeras yet? No. Does not look like it. Gul'dan remains. It's even named.
I await your command.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Elk Knight's coming out from Draenei finally. 1-1
I await
upgrades.
your command.
Not much happening right now. Let's check in with the fights. TP coming out from Scourge. I'm guessing towards the middle.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, straight into the Sentinel fight with Scourge. We have the redeemed Highborn here with their mana shields. They need to back off as quickly as they can. Ooh, and the Saffron gets focused down by Menos. Trying to kite back on. Yeah, TP needs to happen. Needs to happen soon. Boat coming from Draenei. Looks like Frostwolf is set. Oh my god. Oh, never mind. Frostwolf is going to join them here. Probably could have flanked. Definitely could have flanked. It's like right here and sandwiched them in. That would have been really nice. But let's double check. Any TPs yet? There we go. TP for Druid. Shows up at the Maelstrom behind them. Scourge is still just running them down. They're losing units still. It's hard to run from Scourge with the Frostworm slow. Defenders need to run. Also flanking with their siege on the side. Legion joins with a big ol' Archimon right in the middle. And looks like I was trying to focus down. Yeah, let's pop some Death Knights. Really just, oh my god, the focus that just got killed off on that hero squad. That was insane amounts of damage. Trying to get a Mubarak now. Is it going to be possible? Okay, it's going to be possible. Oh, yep, the Mubarak goes down. And I think they should definitely grab feeding Farseers, feeding Bolt Jin in just about a second here. Druid comes and joins him as well. Insane focus fire from Menos there. We just watched half a hero squad melt to a... I don't even know what this army is, but it's not that big. Redeem Highborn chasing down, and no way. We're about to have the actual sandwich that Horde should have done all along. Warsong coming in from the right side, so now this is like a three-pronged fight with everyone on all sides. Druid, that already beat off Warsong, is going to fight with their 3-1 upgrades. Draenei coming from behind. Needs to get right into all those casters, right into this chain healing line. And we City Destroyers, 4-4 upgrades right on top of them. Azeroth Siege Engines in the back are blocking all of Legion's army right now. So this truck is just killing the Legion Team 2 right now. Looks like this air needs to get out on Scourge. Scourge has lost everything that isn't on the ground at this point. Maybe there's one Death Knight left. And they are getting chased out. Quofalos arrives to assist the Alliance team. And so it wasn't all for naught. A lot of the druids got sacrificed there. They got destroyed. Even Goblin coming in behind to screw up their day. The Tortoise dies. It looks like a new fight. A new front line will be taken here. Ton of Felguard going down very quickly, feeding some siege on the Infernal Juggernaut there. And Cenarius needs to get the hell out of here. He's getting run down if he's not careful. The Legion is taking the fight now. Oh my god, there's so many Doom Guards and they're just getting smacked. And the Nether Rays are focusing down the siege in the back. And the Draenei are now out front on their Vindicators and they just need to charge in there. Again, siege getting focused on by the air. Phoenix as well. The Blood Mages are doing their part. Archimon running for the hills so he doesn't get picked off. Gazla needs to run. Those were some good flanks and good engagements there in the middle. Yeah, definitely this was definitely a bottleneck here that they probably really wanted to avoid. Now that Scourge is dead, Felhord arrives.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Finishing off some Warsong units. They're running back in for some reason here. Luckily they didn't plant their Azeroth Siege Engines, but they still need to get the hell out of there again. These things die quick once Manta Rays, the Nether Rays get on top of them.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Boat time. Felhord behind, beating up with the rest of the team. So most of the Team 1 is here right now.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
No one's hitting this control point though. Just getting free damage on everything around it.
Our allies' town needs help.
Sending boats. What looks like the Northrend is what the plan looks like here. Thing coming down. Illidan is still dueling the dwarves. My goodness. Hero on hero action. Draenei in there as well. My god. What's happening up here? Have we taken the Eye of Sargeras yet? No. Running down this boat. Oh. With the frost worms. Nick says bruh, so whatever died is probably not something they want to lose. And now we are heading into Kazan. We're just gonna get run over here. They need to run all the way out of here as fast as they can. Gazlo gets on the oil rig constructor. You barely got out some workers in time. Oh, I guess he already had some, but now he's adding a couple more and he's gonna be out there. Warzone needs to keep running. Horde got onto more ships and got out of there. Shredders included, Peon included, and that's just gonna be clean up here.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
We've remaxed on
Our
all of Scourge. It looks like they're ready to go. Or if this dies somehow. Do not know how that stuff just happened. It looks like he finally came back into the game and he loses Arthas. He loses everything. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I went to sleep. Oh god, it's just a grief. But luckily Felhord won, so they're gonna keep him in it. They need to run on Stormwind and Scourge now. What they do have here is gonna get run over by these 4-4 upgrades on Fell Horde. Dalaran arrives to help defend, but he doesn't know that he is. Oh, he is on their team. Okay. Oh boy, here comes actual Scourge now, and there's only a hero squad here from Fell Horde. They definitely are going to need to get out of here. I don't see any TPs on any of these heroes. What was the plan here? Oh no. This is not looking good for the Fell Horde side. There's the TP. What? Wow, they actually got out on a good amount of units, but looks like some heroes got left behind. Nope, he lost all of them, never mind. So it looks like just Dalaran got out. Failgiver ran on out of there, but it looks like Jada stuck for a little bit. Just gonna invis and walk over to this corner. And then Klopp is gonna be none the wiser. And this is all cleaned up now.
Our warriors have engaged. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Horde is back up in Quel'Tha Lost, taking back what is theirs in Silvermoon.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
This is the Maelstrom. Waiting to TP on Scourge. Still just cleaning up aisles here.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Try to kill this off before we can get the TP off. Looks like they'll be successful. And Peon goes down.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Looks like they're getting ready to TP on Night Elves.
Our allies' town needs help.
Setting up to go through the portal at the Death Gate. Macro NA, please.
Town needs help.
Heading back up north on Draenei. Failgiver finally leaving his corner. Check in with everyone else. The G and Dwarf are still duking it out over the entrance over here.
Being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Thought those were... Oh, Sentinel has arrived to help push through with his siege. Icebreaker falling all the way back to Hellfire Citadel along with some Kieran Tor.
Our sacred grove
From
is being
Dalaran.
desecrated.
TP's coming through, bring the Kieran Tor back. They have arrived. P2000 getting ready at the World Tree. Minos and Draenei getting ready at Kazan. Everyone's getting ready to TP at this point. Vampirica holding on for dear life.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Red Panda boating around. Looks like he won't make it to this next fight if I had to make a guess. Tricks with this small hero squad.
Our allies
Staying close to Enclop, giving that good armor or the devotion aura. Goblin is down south. Not doing much here in Gilnace. There's nothing left.
Town needs help.
Check on Soggy again. He's also waiting to TP.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Looks like I missed it. Of
Our
course I
allied
missed it.
town needs help.
It does look like Archimon fell at one point. I don't know if it was in that. It was probably in that large fight in the middle, if I had to make a guess. In the Broken Isles, where they were all trying to work their way through that choke, but it's alright. Who needs Archimon anyways? It's not that important.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our allies' town
Alright, time to hit
needs
that
help.
fast forward button since no one's TPing. Keep an eye on this group. They have to start TPing when everything starts to happen. Fell Horde joining in as well. Don't know why they TP'd here, just to probably TP out. Druid TPing in as well.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
They're trading units, trading items.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
We're all gonna go through this portal right here. Come out in Argus.
Being desecrated.
Behind everything. Netheron's going to discover them. And they are flanking straight right into where Legion does not want them. They are on top of the frozen throne. First things first, they gotta take out the obelisk as fast as they can. I'm sure pings are coming through like crazy, but I'm waiting to see TPs. Yep, here comes the TP from Danatos. And Klopp's gotta defend his Ice Crown. Citadel and Horde is here as well. They're absolutely not in time. Legion will fall, the control points will be split. GG coming out from Stormwind, GG coming out from Moorsong. And that'll be the end of the game with the assassination of the Frozen Throne through the portal. You do always gotta think about where you put that portal. Right on the Frozen Throne doesn't always work out. Carry from Fell Horde and Scourge that one. Pretty good game. Fights were a bit one-sided, but we did get that one big duel in the middle, so that was pretty good. But yep, guys, thanks for watching. This one was a bit of a quicker one, but it was definitely worth it. Go check out the Discord if you're new to Legacies and haven't seen it. And I'll catch you next time.